R3, 2011, discussion and possible action regarding a resolution to support any and all efforts by the state legislature to mandate increased responsibility over the inventory of foreclosed properties in the city of Las Vegas by financial institutions that own foreclosed properties. Mr. Perigo?
Yes, Mayor and Council. Tom Perigo, Deputy Director of Administrative Services. In the last 12 months, there were over 23,000 homes in foreclosure in the city. That's more than 10 times the typical annual number of homes in foreclosure prior to the recession. In June of last year alone, 1 in 29 homes received a foreclosure filing. That's nearly 5 times what the national average was. This resolution provides support to the state legislature to take any action necessary to mandate that financial institutions owning those foreclosed homes maintain them in proper order, and especially to make good on homeowner association dues. With that, staff recommends approval.
All right, I know that Councilor Ross had some comment.
I do, Mayor, and I appreciate you, Mr. Perigo, putting this together for me at my request. I want to read, Mayor, if I may, just part of the meat and potatoes of this resolution, and then I would like to ask Mr. White and Mr. Walters, who have been sitting patiently waiting, I think, for this resolution. Captain Jones was here earlier, but I'm sure he had to leave, but if you could echo his comments as well in regards to how this will affect our neighborhoods. For every foreclosure action, there's a family that has experienced trauma, loss, and both emotionally and financially. As of July 2010, there have been 23,000 total foreclosures in the city of Las Vegas proper. The city is inundated by ongoing complaints and nuisance calls from residents, community partners, homeowners, and neighborhood associations regarding the lack of maintenance and associated problems to foreclosed homes, such as crime, trash, and further devaluation. The city has received repeated constituent and homeowner association complaints that financial institutions are not paying their regular homeowner association assessments and should be held accountable for their actions. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Las Vegas to support any state legislative efforts to mandate that financial institutions take full responsibility for the growing inventory of foreclosed homes, and in particular to alleviate financial constraints on homeowners and homeowner associations by paying homeowners associations assessments as such assessments accrue. The City Council's support in general in nature is not limited to any particular scope of this language. I think that's important, Mayor, that as we move forward with this resolution, should it pass, that we send a clear message to our legislature and to those financial institutions that our neighborhoods are suffering. And we just can't put that burden on the back of taxpayers. They have got to claim responsibility and stand up and do the right thing. Those are my comments. If with your permission, Mayor, either one of you want to make a comment on this resolution?
Councilman Roth?
Please, yes, Councilwoman.
Oh, excuse me. I thought he was talking to us. No, I just feel very strongly that the banks have not moved to do their part in helping us throughout this situation. I'm shocked sometimes at the coldness that's involved in how the banks treat all of this. The people who are needing the help, and also the neighborhoods that are needing the help, so that their homes don't go down the tubes. So I just think it's a good deal. Bye.
Okay.
Mayor, Council, my name is Earl White. With me today is Walt Walters. We're both members of the Neighborhood Stabilization Council, and Councilman Ross, we'd like to thank you for meeting with us and taking this resolution up. The Neighborhood Stabilization Council is a group of business people, elected officials, homeowners, and the Metropolitan Police Department. This idea to address this issue really came from Captain Mazalis, who was the former Area Command Captain in Northwest. Like you said, Chris Jones was here, Captain Jones was here, and he has continued this. Metro has made this a priority to address this in our neighborhoods, not only from dealing with the banks, but also from a public safety standpoint. You know, unfortunately, with this economy, our neighborhoods changed overnight, and it was a big concern of Metro. Captain Mazalis went out to the community, got community folks involved. We're meeting with the banks, but this is an example of what the private sector, concerned citizens, and business people can do when you work with government. And so we're in discussions with banks on our time and on our dime, but we couldn't have done this without the Metropolitan Police Department recognizing that these communities are changing drastically, and they got ahead of the curve and initiated this. So we want to also thank the Metropolitan Police Department.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to thank the council and, of course, Councilman Ross for his help with this. One of the things that we're going to be doing, in short, is holding the lenders' feet to the fire. Once a foreclosure is completed, they simply walk away from these neighborhoods. It creates crime problems, all sorts of other stresses on a neighborhood, financial ones too. Homeowners associations are unable to fund landscape, repairs, things of that nature. And it really essentially ruins neighborhoods. So thanks to Metro for being involved, and Captain McSalis for kind of initiating this, and of course Councilman Ross. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming down. Okay. Any other comments or questions? May I have a motion, please? Why don't you make it, Councilor Ross?
Thank you, Mayor. I would move to approve Agenda Item 47, Resolution 3-2011.
Very good. Let's vote on that, please.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you. And Mayor, you quoted Vince Lombardi?
Yes.
I have one for you.
Go ahead.
The only place you're going to find success before work is in the dictionary.
Oh.
He's been thinking about that all morning. Thank you.
I like that.